Welcome back to the CBDC Asset Group channel. Back up in here like swimwear, I see. Today we got a good one. CZ Binance is dropping bombs, Ashish Burla, and real price points for XRP, in my opinion. Stay tuned and subscribe.
The wild card to me is that there is actually a deal to be done among the central banks and governments to basically have XRP work as the world's bridge currency, a neutral asset that could be traded between the central banks to move a specific type of fiat to another type of fiat. If that's what occurs, it's back to what we were discussing earlier. It's got to cover kind of all the money. And I think you're looking at a range that XRP would settle on agreement. So this would happen instantaneously, somewhere between $10,000 and $35,000 a coin. And our lives will be, maybe the same, maybe different. I don't know. Probably a little different.
I think it'd be a little different.
So Binance Xrapid partners, I think again we're focused on just launching more features right now. So we are working with a number of other partners. But Xrapid, there's nothing going on right now. But in the future, we definitely want to add them as a partner.
So some of you guys may know that we have a great customer out of the UK called Mercury FX, a really innovative payment provider. And what was interesting is that, how they send money today using the antiquated wire system. This is called an FTP server. They actually drop files into an FTP server. It takes 3 to 5 days to process and finally gets over to the destination. Capital, that's why you have that lock, is locked up there because they actually need to have the pesos in Mexico before the payment is triggered. This takes months to set up. It takes days to send. It's cumbersome. It's not innovative. It's antiquated. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how our products, XVIA, Xrapid, and XCURRENT work together to improve the payment experience. XVIA allows you to use a one standard connection to get you all the benefits of RippleNet and our products. So, the base case is, without Xrapid, they would use XCURRENT and they would get rid of the need for the FTP server and the 3-day wait to process the files. They would use a modern API and a connectivity into the destination. They still have to have capital trap in Mexico via pesos and a Nostro account, but they get some of the benefits of faster processing and modern APIs. The magic is where Xrapid is available, Mexico for example, they can then add on Xrapid and move money on demand using XRP into Mexico and pay out instantly. US dollars through one of our partners, for example, Bittrex, is deposited and converted into XRP. XRP is then moved into Mexico via Bitso, another Xrapid partner, converted into Mexican pesos, and then paid out via one of our XCURRENT payout partners located in Mexico. They get all this with one standard connection. They get reach wherever XCURRENT is available in Mexico, whether that be a bank, a cash payout provider, or in the future, an innovative mobile wallet. So that, in a nutshell, is how these three products work together to make an antiquated experience.
Our business in trade finance is across 80 countries, exotic currencies, difficult to get hold of liquidity. So our challenge is to make sure that our customers can get fast, reliable, trusted, secure service. So our growth potential here is looking at banking the unbanked, a huge market, Africa, Far East. So a lot of export and import that we're facilitating takes place in those particular environments. And of course, more savvy customers, they're driving our business. They're saying, we've got goods moving across in container ships that are changing ownership before they get from one place to another. They need to have the currency available as it changes ownership from one port to another. And then think about aircraft as well. It may take days for a ship to get one place to another. Now think of aircraft taking goods from UK into Brussels, takes an hour. Ownership can change. across that time. Payment needs to be made in real time. So you need to find the right payment solution. So why did we choose Xrapid? We need our clients to be able to pay us in their local currency. It's very difficult for them to get hold of dollars in some of the jurisdictions in which we operate. So we need to make it easy to move funds as easily and as cost effectively as possible. You'll notice the 4 V's that we have on there. So the first one, velocity, the speed. Speed is absolutely important here. The speed of transmission, the speed of settlement, to understand how quickly we can move a transaction in a trusted way from one correspondent to another. The volumes. In trade, we're looking at low volume, high value. However, our drive in the bank is to move more towards high volume, low value. We're picking up more customers with lower values, but with many more of them in the market. Veracity is knowing and trusting what's happening in the background. At the conference I was at yesterday, they were saying a bank can't even trust another bank when you're doing trade. So not only send me an instruction, send me a confirmation as well, because I don't trust you. Now, if banks don't trust each other, how can we ensure that a client, a corporate client, is going to get the best value where they're doing a particular trade activity? Last one there is the value. How can we ensure value right across the chain? Am I going to get penalized when my goods arrive in a port? Everything was fine, I know what the final value should be, and then suddenly I'm hit with either a tariff, I'm sanctioned by some particular authority, and suddenly the value of my goods, the value may stay the same, but what price I'm paying is completely different. And again, in emerging economies, in Africa, in the Far East, in those areas which we serve, it becomes very difficult for those clients to be competitive in the market. So what's next for us? I'm very interested in how we're moving forward in the market and how we're going to be taking a very, very specific lead here. We will, and our plan, is to not only work with payments instructions, but to embed trade finance instructions inside a Ripple message. So that sounds great. What does it actually mean? It means that apart from just the payment and the actual amount and value of a payment, we will be embedding bills of lading, airway bills, the content of a letter of credit, a fund, a security. It could be any one of the current SWIFT messages for any one of the members of the whole financial infrastructure, who are then able to use a Ripple style message to communicate not only bank to bank, but from one institution to any other institution on Ripple in real time. Now that makes it very interesting for us that we're already there with a blockchain enabled environment internally for our trade platform, but to extend that capability to make it very easy to use the whole of the Ripple infrastructure for any type of message.